Good afternoon, you're welcome to News on Flip. I am Christian Chuku. Let's take a look at the top headlines. On Dariye'S pardon, Soyinka slams Buhari. I pushed Amechi to run for presidency. That is from Ndume. On 23, without me no presidency for you, Wike tells PDP. National Theatre gets new name. And on to sports, Fulham returns to Premiership. And lastly, Liverpool goes top of Premier League. Let's take a look at the news in detail. Nobel laureate Prof. Wole Soyinka yesterday censored President Muhammadu Buhari for granting a presidential pardon to former governors of Plateau and Taraba State, Joshua Dariye and Jolly Nyame, respectively, who was jailed for stealing billions of naira, describing the president's action as a rotten egg squashed against Nigerian faces, which they shall not forget or wipe off in a hurry. President Buhari had last Tuesday granted pardon under the prerogative of mercy to Dariye and Nyame, who were serving various prison terms. Soyinka, in a statement yesterday titled "A Putrid Presidential Easter Egg," said he shared in the bombshell dropped on Easter against the president by Reverend Matthew Kuka. He said he was impelled, however, not to miss an opportunity to add his own Easter drop to the response of the action by the president. Soyinka said he was persuaded that the recent largesse from the president had already won a few hearts and minds to the ranks, if not of outright atheism, then at least to healthy skeptical regard for piety, spouting leadership that saw nothing wrong in attempts to extinguish the life of a young man for an honest declaration of conviction, while veterans of broken pledges were let loose to further infect a world they had betrayed. No pardon has been extended in the direction of endangered youthful integrity. Of course, it is easy to track the trajectory of events. Olusegun Obasanjo, who declared that his incumbent has run out of ideas, that he has nothing to offer to the nation, Muhammadu Buhari decided to embark on the Easter train and donate an Easter egg of truly presidential proportions to his subject, he said. According to Soyinka, coming from a leader who had placed all his eggs in one basket labeled anti-corruption, this is one egg squashed against Nigerian faces that they shall not forget or wipe off in a hurry. On Ndume and Amechi, Ali Ndume, Borno South senator, has said he was one of those who asked the Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, to run for the presidency in 2023. Ndume and Amechi has the pedigree. Ndume said, Amechi has the pedigree, energy and intellect needed to rule Nigeria. The chairman, Senate Committee on Army, spoke on Channels Television's Politics Today while declaring his support for Amechi's presidential ambition. Asked if he supports Amechi's presidential ambition, Ndume said, "Yes, that is my project. I started it. I'm one of those who had asked Amechi to run." Ndume believes Amechi will be a great candidate for the presidency. The minister recently declared his intention to run for the presidency in 2023. The former governor of Rivers State had disclosed his intention while addressing leaders of the All Progressives Congress at an event in Port Harcourt. On Wike presidency and the PDP, ahead of next year's presidential election, the governor of Rivers State and presidential aspirant on the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Nyesom Wike, has cautioned the party not to lose him, saying if they lose him, they will lose the election. Wike also described the contest for the 23 party's ticket as payback time, urging members of the National Working Committee to support him as he did in the convention that brought them in. He also described himself as the man with the brightest chance to defeat the All Progressives Congress and win the 2023 presidential election. Wike, who stated this while addressing the PDP National Working Committee Tuesday, charged the party's leadership to reward his loyalty to the party with the presidential ticket in the party primary slated for 28th and 29th of May. He also warned that those who couldn't win their states for PDP in past elections should not be trusted with winning the presidential election for the party. He lamented that in 2015, Boko Haram were only in charge of some parts of Borno and Yobe states, but today Boko Haram and bandits have taken over the entire country. The Rivers State governor warned that anything short of a free, fair, credible, and transparent national convention will be challenged by some of us. In his response, PDP National Chairman Dr. Iyorchia Ayu told the Rivers State governor to choose between their support and them providing a level playing field for all presidential aspirants. He said, incidentally, you want a level playing field for the National Working Committee. On the other hand, you want the NWC to converse, vote for you and vote for you. You have to choose one. You can't have both, he said. On the National Theatre getting a new name, the federal government of Nigeria has announced a new name for the National Theatre in Ikomu, Lagos. Upon completion, the facility under renovation will be known as Lagos Creative and Entertainment Center. Information Minister Lai Mohammed made the disclosure on Tuesday in Madrid, Spain. NAN reports he signed an agreement on the hosting of the Global Conference on Cultural Tourism and Creative Industry. Nigeria and the United Nations World Tourism Organization sealed the pact at the organization's headquarters. The November 14th to November 17th event will be staged at the newly refurbished edifice. Mohammed said hubs are being constructed within the premises for fashion, information technology, film, and music. With that, the National Theatre is now known as the Lagos Creative and Entertainment Center. The Lagos Surface Rail System to serve the National Theatre will be commissioned ahead of the conference, he added. The monument was completed in 1976 in preparation for the Festival of Arts and Culture hosted in 1977. Now to sports. On Fulham returning to Premiership, Fulham were promoted back to the Premier League on Tuesday with 4 games to spare as Alexander Mitrovic scored twice in a 3-0 win over Preston at Craven Cottage. It is the 5th consecutive season for the Cottagers the Cottagers have changed divisions, as they were also promoted in 2018 and 2020 before being relegated in their first season back in the top flight. Liverpool embarrassed Manchester United for the second time this season to move top of the Premier League, as Mohamed Salah struck twice in a 4-0 thrashing on Tuesday. Jurgen Klopp's men won 5-0 at Old Trafford in October, and expectations of a similar rout were well founded as Liverpool exposed the massive gulf between the sides, with Luis Diaz and Sadio Mane also on target. Liverpool moved 2 points ahead of Manchester City at the top of the table, but still need the English champions to slip up in their remaining 7 league games of the season to win the title. In contrast to the fine margin separating Liverpool and City, a 22-point gap now lies between the league leaders and United in 6th, with only Tottenham and Arsenal's own failings keeping the Red Devils in the race to qualify for next season's Champions League. We've come to the end of Fliptv News. Hope you enjoyed the report. I am Christian Chico. Thanks to the producer of this bulletin, Odu Black. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.